Hello guys, and welcome to another Bodysthenics tutorial. If you're new to our channel, be sure to start off by subscribing and hitting the bell icon for notifications so that way you don't miss any future videos just like this one. In today's tutorial, we're going to show you how to program your planche training. When it comes to achieving high difficulty skills like the planche, your approach must be methodical and consistent. Regardless of what progression you're at, there is still a set blueprint which you must follow in order to keep progressing and increasing strength whilst maintaining good form and above all, training with quality over quantity. When it comes to achieving skills like the planche, often less is more, meaning that you must focus on the details, apply the necessary mental cues, and strengthen the most vital areas of your body methodically and accurately. So without further ado, let's get into today's tutorial. Planche training must always begin with statics at the start. Your static holds are pretty much completed at the start of training when you are fresh and ready to go. This first part of your training is where you attempt to just max out on your max hold attempts with as many sets as you can until fatiguing. It doesn't matter whether you are at a full planche hold, straddle, half lay, or even any of the tuck variations. The goal with the start of training is to just hold to increase your holding times. If you are able to hold at least 8 to 12 seconds of any given progression, this is indication that you are perhaps ready to move on to a more advanced progression. Therefore, it's vital that we increase our max holds at the beginning of training, when the body is fully charged and the mind is able to fully apply itself towards holding your max, but at all times with the utmost quality form you possibly can. Once you are done with your static holds, now it's time to move on to your static skills. A simple go-to exercise when it comes to planche is combining the handstand with the planche transitions. By combining the handstand with your chosen planche progression, this will fast track your progress by strengthening your shoulders and your straight arm strength. You're also able to combine front lever with planche, however with emphasis always on the planche, seen as though it's planche training that we're focusing on. Combinations can also include freestyle combinations, planche raises, and also variations of 2 different planche progressions in one set. For the advanced athletes, the walking raise to handstand is also a great skill which can switch up your planche training and strengthen your shoulders further. Then once we are fatigued from our skill combinations, it's now time to move on to our bent arm strength. The first go-to exercise must be the planche push-ups. Once again, regardless of which progression you're at, performing planche push-ups either on the low parallels or on the tall parallels, enabling you to go deeper with your range of motion, is going to tremendously aid towards your planche progress. Keep in mind, when performing planche push-ups, the goal is to always maintain the horizontal line of your torso, meaning that your shoulders are in consistent line with your hips at all times throughout the entire range of the push-up. Also, do not hesitate to experiment with grips, ranging from supination on both a straight bar and parallel bar setups. The next fundamental to strengthen your planche is the 90-degree handstand push-up. If you're not yet able to perform a 90-degree press or either a 90-degree negative, then you must use the handstand push-up as a strengthening bent arm exercise towards your planche training. Variations of the 90-degree include deficit 90-degree handstand push-ups, Bosu ball 90-degree handstand push-ups. Once again, after fatiguing from the 90-degree, we move to a lesser progression, which is the handstand push-up, performed with a regular manner on the floor, as well as the parallel bars. Once again, which variation of push-up you perform will be based upon the level which you are at in terms of strength and skill. After our pushing exercises, we can also condition our shoulders further with L-sit pressing exercises. Straight arm presses are really effective if you are able to perform them. Otherwise, bent arm pike presses are equally as effective. But once again, remember, no matter what we are performing, it's all about quality over quantity. Less is always more when it comes to progressing with skills. Moving on to the closing parts of our planche session, we should begin ending with leans. Planche leans should be performed on the floor using a neutral grip and also on the parallel bars. If you're not yet able to lean all the way forward until the wrists are in line with your hips, you can also perform wide isometric holds with the emphasis of squeezing your chest and lats. Working the wider grip with isometric holds will strengthen your biceps tendon, which is basic conditioning that will carry over into your planche holds. Another great variation of leans are the wall leans. Ensure that you have a neutral hand placement so that way your wrist is not overloaded and that you are able to lean forward efficiently. And finally, to end our planche session, we should always perform our basic reps. Once again, reps can be performed with alternative grips, both on the floor and the bars. And we can also perform pseudo planche push-ups, which are a great leaning exercise to condition our planche engagement. The parallel diagonal grip is also an effective way to shock your muscles and build strength accordingly. And finally, we must not neglect our core training. Our core training must be a part of every training session, no matter what we are working towards. However, when it comes to planche-specific strength building, we must work on maintaining a hollow torso. The hollow body knee raises are a great conditioning exercise, as are the leg raises with the around the world manner. And finally, ending our training with either a bent arm or straight arm drag and fly progression. If you want to include dynamic exercises, the hollow body V-ups are a great alternative.
Bodysthenics.
Thanks for watching today's tutorial, guys.
If you guys found value, then be sure to subscribe and also hit that bell icon for notifications. We upload a new tutorial every Wednesday and Saturday at 3 p.m. European Eastern Summer Time.
For those athletes who want a more in-depth approach to their calisthenics progress, be sure to get your own copy of the 100 Calisthenics Secrets book. And for an even more depth analysis on how you can progress as an all-round calisthenics athlete, be sure to get access to our exclusive Ultimate Calisthenics course. And for those athletes who want to join the Bodysthenics global family of athletes who are taking their skills and strength to the next level, be sure to apply for online coaching today in order to fast track your progress and achieve elite calisthenics status. I'm George, Bodysthenics coach. See you guys in the next video.